Alright, that was While My Guitar Gently Weeps by George Harrison, as we said.
And the Beatles.
And the Beatles. Now we're going to try to go over some of the things that we come up with and some of the different licks and things and our whole process of how we come up with solos. But first, I think we're going to go over a little bit of what our gear is over here.
You can go ahead and start off if you want.
Well, I am using, if you recognize these two guitars, by the way, these are the same ones that we had done on the different songs with like Texas Flood and Purple Rain and all that way back about a year or two ago that I posted online.
At Corey's house.
Corey's house. And we're using basically the same stuff. Did you have your pedal back then?
I did. I just didn't have my external cab.
I'm using my trusty 2001 Mexican-made Stratocaster. I've got these stock single coil in the middle here that came with the guitar. I've got a DiMarzio chopper on this end, and just to give you a little tone of what that sounds like, with some distortion. That is the chopper, and down here is the Tone Zone S, which I really like. It has better harmonics than I can manufacture right now.
It really cuts through though.
But yeah,
and you're playing that through.
I'm playing it through a Digitech RP80. We'll be glad to show these to you, so we don't have to move the camera later. This is an old, out of manufacture, discontinued pedal way back when. I got it in 2004, and it's a beast to be as small as it is. Has all kinds of effects and user presets, and it's a Digitech RP80. Even has a drum track or whatever on it, and I'm feeding that into a crate amp. It's a GFX20. It's also another old amp. I got it at the same time I got this guitar in 2001 from a dealer here in Augie, Tennessee.
Miracle Music.
Yeah.
Gary Arms, the man.
Before it was Miracle Music, I got it through a guy, Mal Stover, before he owned it. But
yeah, and then he gave it to Gary.
The distortion I use on this is just a rectifier amp for the rhythm, which sounds like this. And
it's got some reverb on it.
Yeah, the solo is actually on the Digitech RP80 here. It's the British stack, cranked all the way up the gain. And that is to emulate my Paul Gilbert sound. So that's it for me. That's what I'm using. And by the way, the amp is completely, the equalization is completely flat. There's no effects on the amp whatsoever. It's all coming through the pedal.
So that really shines that that pedal actually, though it's not expensive, and you can even get them for dime a dozen these days.
I'm trying to upgrade actually to RP355, which will be awesome.
It's a good show to where it may not be a professional pedal, but for videos like this, instructions, practices, and then lessons, it's a pretty good little pedal.
Yeah.
And it's lasted you for a really long time. I remember when he first got it, he was ecstatic.
Yeah.
Because that looks like a compression pedal. But that's playing through a single 12, right? That's a 12 in your speaker?
I think it might be, yeah.
I believe it's a 12.
12 inch.
I'm playing on my 2007 Squire Strat. I don't buy Fender for some strange reason. I like buying the high-end Squires and then modding them. I don't know, man. I like saving money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that way you have money for customization.
Yeah, and I've got.
Speaking of which, one of them is right.
Yeah,
here.
this is not stock. This is the Seymour Duncan Jazz pickup, and I play a lot of. It's really strange. I have a wide range. I play like heavy metal, and then I also play like classic stuff like this. I love blues, and this pickup really just does everything.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a jazz pickup, man.
It's a jazz pickup, and I pretty much played the entire song on the jazz pickup except for a few lead pieces, and then that's with the stock, but it's also a Duncan design pickup. I don't know what it is. It's just stock on the Fender. I planned on changing it to a lay sensor, but I'm thinking about maybe going with another Duncan because I'm really happy with the jazz pickup, and I'm really happy with the Duncan design. But I want something just a little bit more hot. Pots are normal. I haven't got any push-pull on it. Everything's stock on the rest of the guitar, except for, strap locks.
Yeah, strap locks. Yeah, gotta have those.
And I'm playing through probably my favorite amp I've ever owned. I've owned quite a few amps, and this is my absolute favorite. It's a Hot Rod Fender. It's the deluxe edition, the Texas Red. And then I'm playing, and that's got the single 12 with the selection of vintage 30. And then I'm playing through a external cab that I bought sometime later, because I was playing heavy stuff through this and it just wasn't quite enough. It would almost break up really hard. So once I put this extra 12 on it, that's also made by Fender for the hot rod cabs, it looks just like it on its black. It really evened it out. I mean, you heard it, like
yeah.
night and day, different tone.